What up, guys? Leon Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If I Was in My Hero Academia. This is part 2. In the last part, I basically went down the entire origin on how I got into UA, and also about me taking place during the entrance exam. So, with that said, if you didn't see that part, I'll look through my playlists under What If I Was in My Hero Academia and see part 1. So, that said, let's get into this. Right after the event, right after taking one long ass nap. Since he isn't enrolled in any schools because it's already pretty late in the year for the third semester, he's just basically focused on getting training and also freshening up a little bit more on his Japanese after all. Even though he knows basic Japanese and knows certain phrases, he still needs to brush up even more and more. And also trains his body a lot more so to withstand his flames too. With him getting a certain visitor, and being Detective Sukaguchi, as saying, who are you? As Sukaguchi says, I'm Detective Sukaguchi. I believe Detective Lark told you about me? Saying, yeah, so now I got a face to the name. Okay, come in. As he comes into Mooky's apartment with saying, please, so what'd you come here for? Saying, well, I came to tell you, since it's only been 2 days, in at least a week or so, you should be getting a letter from UA. Or 2 weeks or so, saying, you don't seem too sure of yourself. No offense, detective. Saying, well, it's only if you get into UA. Most people don't get letters, but if they do, it's either if you got into the other courses in the school, like business, general studies, support course, and so on and so on. They're saying, okay, I get it. I'll make sure to get check my mailbox constantly to see if I got a letter. But I need to focus on getting stronger. Right now, I'm taking a small break before I head back down to do some training. With Sukaguchi smiling, saying, well, it's good to see that you're dedicated to becoming stronger as a hero. With Mooky saying, yeah, it's only natural. And besides, my grandfather was here, he would tell me to don't slack off on your training. So that phrase has been beaten into my head, if I'm going to be honest. See. Well then, just wanted to tell you that. And hope best of luck for you, Mooky. Saying, yes, thank you, sir. Have a good day, sir. With Sukaguchi leaving. With Mooky basically sighing, saying, great. Now I gotta be worried if I don't get in. Is thinking, plus there was that stupid 0-pointer. I should have not wasted time destroying that. But if I didn't, who knows how many other participants would get hurt if I didn't do anything. With that, Mooky just sighed and just went back outside so he can focus and head downstairs to focus on his training. With a couple weeks going by, one day as he kept on looking in his mailbox to see if he had a letter, he finally got a letter. As he did have a couple of letters, mostly from his grandparents, both on his mom's side and on his dad's side, just worrying to see how he was doing, even though they could have sent messages or even called him on his phone, which would have made more sense, but I guess long distance calls would have cost a bit of money as he thought about this. With him opening the letter and seeing that it's not a piece of paper, but a hologram, as he thinks, okay then, why the hell not? As he puts a hologram on, nearing his on one at a dining table, as he soon activates it and looks at it, as he thinks, hey, it's All Might? Wait, why the hell is All Might? Is saying, screw it, I'll just listen to it. Soon he plays the hologram with saying, Young Qualls, I, All Might, wish to congratulate you on to being part of the UA entrance exam. You done quite well for yourself. As Mooky keeps on listening to this, he just goes to the fridge and basically grabs something to drink while continue listening as All Might keeps explaining, showing on how far he's gotten and what place he landed in the entrance exam, showing that he actually got second place. He soon spit what he was drinking, being a soda, saying, wait, what the hell? Got second place? Hell, I expected me to get at least fifth or possibly even lower than that. I got second? As All Might saying, originally you would have gotten at least 10th or possibly even 5th place. But due to your actions taking care of the 0-pointer, all the teachers that were spectating during the entrance exam individually scored those who being rescue points. And seeing your abilities and skills, you focused more on saving your fellow participants. You didn't care about trying to take it down from how the way you act and the way you were moving. You cared more about helping others who were in danger, which is the prime skills of a hero. So with that, I would like to welcome you, Mooky Qualls, to your Hero Academia. As soon the hologram ended with Mooky didn't really say anything, as he just hopped on the ground with tears streaming from his eyes, saying, I did it. I actually did it. Oh my god. As he just screams out saying, I did it! Right after that, he actually focused on sending letters to his grandparents, as saying that he got into UA, knowing it's gonna be a while until they get them. He basically tells them a couple things that would probably be easier for them to contact him, as he hopes that they're willing to, oblige him in a way. With a month has gone by, and he finally got a letter and a package, as it's from his grandparents on his dad's side, with them saying that they saw that he needed a laptop, which would be easier to contact them by video messaging instead of just sending letters all the time. As they soon gave him a computer which allowed them to do video calls, and also if he needed to do schoolwork as well. But as Mooky is crying tears of joy that his grandparents care that much for him, to wanting to see him, as he wants to see them as well. As another month has gone by, as even weeks have gone by, with Mooky developing his training style and fighting style as well. He remembered that from UA, he got a couple of papers on how his costume wanted to be designed, as he was pretty specific on one thing. As everything else with the costume, he basically told them to just go nuts. He didn't really care too much. With only 1 week left before he starts his new year in UA. As that week ended, he soon finally arrives he finally heads to UA, takes the train, and also prepares to start his new life in a hero school, where he will become the hero he dreamt of for so long. Soon walking up the walking to the building and looking around, hoping that he can find Class 1A. As at first he does get a little bit lost, but then remembers the layouts and also finally makes it to Class 1A, where he sees a couple of people already standing in the classroom. That being the boy with green hair and freckles, and the other boy with blue hair and glasses like him. Well, not exactly like his. As saying, good morning. As saying, good morning to you. As the green haired boy got a little bit nervous, saying, it's a pleasure to meet you. Great. One of the shy type kind of guys. Or has a hard time talking to people in public. As he thinks of saying, but I can relate to him a little bit. Saying, yeah. Saying, as the boy with the blue hair saying, I am Tenya Ida. It's a pleasure to meet you. As saying, yeah, sure. Pleasure to meet you, dude. As he heads to an open seats, and as he sits next to a girl that actually he cannot see, as thinks, wait, what the hell? As saying, nice to meet you. I do kind of get that reaction quite a bit for first people. Saying, she's saying, my name is Toru Hagakure. What's yours? Saying, Mooky Qualls. I'm a transfer student. Saying, pleasure to meet you. Where are you from? Saying, the U.S. Sorry if I don't say what town or city I'm from. I'd rather keep that private. If I ask, I barely know anybody here. Saying, oh, sure, that's alright. And I do hope I get to know you. Saying, sure. But soon, another girl coming in, being a girl with brunette hair, saying, I've seen her before. She's the girl that helped out the guy with the green hair. So she's in his class too? And she looks really excited and hyped to be in the classroom, talking with both the green-haired kid and the guy with glasses, being Ida. As soon another guy, as he hears a voice coming from the hallway, as he actually gets up from his seat and sees it, saying, what the hell? As he sees a man in a yellow sleeping bag, saying, if you're not here to make if you're here to make friends, then you should leave. As soon he comes out of the sleeping bag and says, 8 minutes. It took you 8 minutes for you all to be quiet when I came here. That's not going to do in my classroom. Is soon Mooky saying, I'm sorry, sir, but just who the hell are you supposed to be? As the man gets out of the sleeping bag saying, I'm your homeroom teacher, Shota Aizawa. As he gets out and heads to the front of the class. As soon he says, it pulls out a uniform out of his sleeping bag, as it looks like a gym uniform, saying, put these on and meet me outside the training field in the next 30 minutes. Don't be late. As soon Mooky saying, what the actual hell? I thought for sure I'm supposed to be an orientation ceremony or entrance ceremony for us. This is not supposed to happen, right? As soon a couple minutes have passed, saying, do we seriously have to wear these stupid ass things? As he's walking there with actually Izuku saying, really not. I know you're a transfer student, but you're not really used to stuff like this. Saying, nope. When it came to gym uniforms, you had to bring your own. Where I'm from. As Izuku saying, I see. Oh, I should introduce myself. Saying, don't need to. Well, let me go first. Mooky Qualls. Saying, Izuku Midoriya. It's nice to meet you. Yeah. With that, he arrives there with all the others. Class 1A students arriving too. As soon after, Ochako asks, sir, why are we out here? Aren't we going to miss the orientation ceremony? As saying, if you were trying to become heroes, you don't have time to waste on stuff like that. Understood? In the hero course class, every time you have is precious, and anything else is waste and a distraction. As saying, today I'm going to be gauging all your abilities and skills for now. As he soon pulls out that of a ball and tosses it to Bakugo, saying, "You, Bakugo, you got the highest score in the entrance exam. So tell me, what was your farthest throw in junior high?" As Bakugo says, "I don't know, around 15 meters or so." Saying, "Okay then, throw this ball, but this time use your quirk and put everything you got into it." Saying, "Alright then, whatever." As Mooky begins thinking, so this is the guy that got the first place and the highest score in the entrance exam. Makes sense. I wonder what kind of skills he has. As Bakugo throws the ball and uses with a huge explosion, and Bakugo saying, "Die!" as it's sent flying. As Mooky thinks, what the actual hell is wrong with him? Who just screams out "die"? As he's more confused than impressed than anything. As he's not even paying attention to how far his ball threw, which is around 705 meters in the air. As soon everyone sees, saying, "Wow, so we get to use our quirks, and this is going to be fun." And it's saying, there's something with this. He isn't just going to make us use our quirks. When it comes to teachers, there's always a goddamn catch. And this guy is no different. There has to be bullshit attached to this. I just know it. As soon he says, "Oh, so you all think this is going to be fun? Well then, how about this? The one with the lowest score will be expelled from UA." As everyone soon screams out, "What?" With Mooky saying, "You've got to be kidding me! Seriously?" As Ochako screams out, "But that's not fair. We all work hard to get in this school. You can't expel us on our first day." With Aizawa saying, "Oh, so power-hungry villains are fair? Natural disasters are fair? Tell me, are all of these fairs, Uraraka?" As she's saying, "Well," as he tells her, You're training to become heroes. It's your job to combat this unfairness. If you can't do that, then you have no right to call yourself a hero. Understood? You're going to be training for the next 3 years for the task of making you pro heroes. So remember, you have to go beyond plus ultra. Remember that." As Mooky looks at his right hand, saying, "I understand where you're coming from, Teach, but you don't have to explain it in such a bullshit kind of way." As soon he looks at Mooky and saying, "You, Qualls, is it?" Saying, "Yeah." Saying, "You're the transfer student. Normally, UA only has one opening for transfer students, but this year we were feeling generous. You have just as much of a reason to give it your all, since you were given a position to this school as a transfer student, even though you did have to take the entrance exam as well." Saying, "Yeah, thanks, I guess. But still, we know the world is unfair. I know that more than anybody. But the way that you're trying to waken them up to an unfair world is kind of selfish in a way." As he thinks this, soon they begin their quirk evaluation tests. As he soon stands up next to both Sato and Tsuyu, as saying, "Hey, I remember you. We were part of the entrance exam area together." As she's saying, "Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mooky. And you? Tsuyu Asui," saying, as he says, "Oh, it's nice to meet you, Tsuyu." As she's saying, "It's nice to meet you too, Ribbit." As Mooky was a little confused as she said Ribbit at the end, as he thinks, so she must have a frog quirk. That's the reason. I guess that makes also sense about her appearance too. But I guess I can't worry about that. As Aizawa tells them to begin, as Suyu jumps as fast as she can, as Sato ate a lot of sugar to increase his body mass and speed, with Mooky just activating his green flames, with his hair turning from black and the green streak in his hair from yellow to full on yellow, as he moves as fast as he can with his flames. As everyone sees this, thinking, whoa, does his quirk allow him to move and have superhuman strength with his superhuman abilities with his quirk, with his flames or something? As soon Shoto notices this, thinking, a fire quirk user? Well, his is different from my father's or mine. As soon he passes both of them like it's nothing. As soon he makes it to the end, and his time being 2.6 seconds. As thinking, I need to improve on that. I could have been a lot faster. As both Suyu and Sato soon make it, saying, man, he's fast, and I was trying to give him my all. As Suyu saying, wow, your quirk is quite unique. Saying, yeah, it's only one aspect of what my quirk can do. As she's saying, one? As it tells her, you just gotta keep on watching. As the other events began, with Mooky getting to the long jump, and basically just creates his fire wings to to basically get over the obstacle. However, he didn't surpass either Bakugo or Suyu, who got higher in the exam. Soon there's the grip strength test, as he knows that his yellow flames doesn't increase his physical strength, just his physical agility and speed, and manipulating him to allow him to fly. So he just tries his best to grab as strong as he can, as much as he could. As soon the next event being pull-ups, as he does kind of well in that by using his quirk anyways to increase his speed, even though his body strength doesn't change. On how fast he can do them now with the next test being side jumps, still using his yellow flames, as he does pretty well in that, but doesn't get number one, unfortunately. And other events, with the last one being the ball throw, saying, that last guy was Bakugo. I wonder what all these other guys can do. As everyone gets kind of the same score as they did before, with Ochako getting, infinity just like she did in canon, so she still gets first place in ball throw. However, next up being Mooky, as he realized, I better give it my all in this one. Let's just hope that the ball can withstand my blue flames. As he soon grabs the ball and tries stretching as much as he could. As his hair switches, as the streak in his hair turns to blue, and soon he activates his flames where his hair turns blue as well, and soon throws it as far as he could, unleashing his flames in the process. Soon, here we go! And with all his might throws it as far as he could, with the strength of his flames repelling it forward. As soon they see how far he could go, as it's not that far actually, being only at least 600 meters in the air, saying, well, it's decent. Not good, but decent. As he's kind of satisfied, as Aizawa was saying, Qualls, tell me, what is your quirk? I believe that there's another aspect of your quirk that you're not showing, especially during the entrance exam, saying, shit, I was really hoping he didn't ask about that. As everyone's confused, wondering, as Suyu remember, oh yeah, he used somewhat of black flames to take care of that zero pointer. So what about him? As soon Izuku saying, those I'm thinking you're guessing about my black flames, right? Look, those flames are dangerous, and it's an aspect of my quirk I don't like to use unless it's necessary. So, if you be so kind, Mr. Aizawa, can you please drop it? At least for now. Saying, fine, I'll drop it for now. But you better explain yourself after this test is done. Saying, yeah, I will. As feeling annoyed, he soon gets back in line, with Izuku being the last one, as he remembers, this guy didn't even use his quirk during any parts of the exam. Why is that? As he begins thinking, either his quirk is pretty overpowered, or the last thing, or it's most likely he can't use it or can't control it. As he thinks this, soon Izuku pulls back his arm as he sees that of a red stream through his right arm, thinking, wait, is that his? With soon it disappearing, as that the ball doesn't even go anywhere, as it only went at least 5 meters. Is thinking, wait, no, it would have gone farther than that. It looked like it was that of a strength amplification quirk, possibly. He wouldn't put that much power into it if it wasn't that. As he looks at Aizawa, saying, wait, is his hair standing up? And what's with that scarf? As soon Aizawa explained, you can't become a hero if you're always the one being saved by your companions. You're nothing but a liability if your quirk breaks your body in the process. Saying, as Mooky hears this and thinks to himself, wait, his quirk destroys his body? That's insane. As he remembers, my quirk does the same if I overuse my flames, but only just using half your quirk, that your body using your full power of your quirk, your body destroys itself automatically? It's insane. How the heck did he get into the school? As soon Aizawa done lecturing Izuku, with Ida and Ochako alongside Bakugo having their conversation, with Bakugo saying, of course he's going to be leaving here. What that quirkless idiot. As soon Ida saying, what? Midoriya does have a quirk. Did you not know that? Did you not know what he did to the zero pointer? Saying, wait, what did he do? Did he destroy a zero pointer just like me? And once hearing that, he thinks, so what is this guy's quirk? I gotta know. As he gets really curious and really intent and has an intense stare towards Izuku. As soon as Izuku prepares to throw the ball, his energy, as he doesn't see the red lines in his arm, he doesn't see them anywhere. As soon the ball is sent flying through the air, creating a small breaking the sound barrier in the process, as Mooky's jaw drops and shocked and surprised, saying, whoa, that's his quirk? As soon he looks at him, as Izuku turns back to everyone into Aizawa, as he sees that his finger is broken, is saying, so it does destroy his body, but he can control on what points he can put that much force into his body. So that is awesome. Well, besides the whole destroying your body part, but seriously, he's a lot more smarter and thinks more than your typical hero. As Mooky smiles at the green-haired boy, and that's it. thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Also, like and subscribe, which helps in my channel a lot. Any rate, this is Mooky, signing out. Later.